set a mirror under and you do not go to 2023 with bumps. So don't go to 2023 not knowing how to shave properly. So this video is definitely for you, sis. Just raise your leg.
All I want for Christmas is you.
Hello, welcome back to my channel, Chianejike. And if this is the first time you're seeing this very beautiful face, please don't make it your last. Do well to join the family by clicking on that subscribe button, like this video, leave a comment for me, and share so that your friends too can have access to this information because it's very important. Anyways, let's get into the video. A few days back, I was having a conversation with some girls, and one thing led to the other, and I realized that a lot of adults don't know the proper way to shave. It's not weird. It's not weird at all. It's totally okay if you don't know the proper way to shave, and that's why I'm here. And I also noticed, I thought about it and I realized teenagers too, because I personally, I wasn't comfortable enough to have that conversation with anybody to ask, or you get me, inquire about the proper way to shave. So I realized a lot of teenagers too might be going through the same thing, and thereby they end up shaving the very wrong way. And that is why this video is here, to teach everybody, even some of you that actually think you know but you don't actually know. This video is here to make this easier for you and teach you the proper way to shave your vajayjay. Because that place is very important too. Of course, you need to know the right and very proper way to shave it. I'm so sorry guys for the generator sound. It is what it is. I'm going to do my best to be audible as I can be, and also reduce the noise in this video. So please, pardon me.
Pardon me. Pardon me.
So yeah, I know things has like evolved, and a lot of people prefer waxing, but I prefer the old-fashioned way, which is using the shaving stick, because I don't know about you guys, but waxing is painful. You get me? I've never had it before. I've only seen it. That sounded weird in my head. That's why I like delayed to say. But yeah, I've only seen it, and I've only heard about it from my friend. But personally, firsthand, I've not had it, and I don't plan on ever having it because it's painful. You get. So yes, because of how important that area is, first of all, I would always advise people not to shave in a haste. I mean, don't shave in a haste. Aside from the fact that you might actually cut yourself or something, secondly, if you're shaving in a haste because you want to go and do some curricular movements which you're not supposed to do because you're not married, you might, when you shave at that moment, it exposes you to like infection. Like, you can easily contract anything at that moment because you just shave. So I'll always advise, don't shave in a haste. Take your time. That place is too important for you to be rushing. Do you understand? Yeah, that's, I just had to put that out first so that I don't end up forgetting it. So yeah, whenever you're ready to shave your vajayjay, the first thing you want to do is to get your non-scented soap. Now personally, I used to shave before having my bath, but right now I shave after having my bath. Like, is it after or in the middle? Like, I've had my bath, then I'll shave, then I'll still be okay. Yeah, so it's safe to say in the middle, just so that you know you are clean. Do you understand? Before you shave, and do you understand? So that's that. So personally, after bathing, I don't really see the fact that I bathed before I'm shaving. I don't really see the use of the scented soap, the non-scented soap. So I barely use it. I only use it if I have it available at the time, but it's not like something I find too important to get. Do you understand? I'm notwithstanding the fact that it's important, you get. Yeah, but it's not something I must use. That's the word. Yes, I use it at times, but it's not something I use every time. I use it when it's available. When it's not available, but because you know there are some things you actually can't, like you actually can't say it's not available. So if it's not available, you are not shaving. Do you understand? But even if I don't have a non-scented soap, I'll still have my shave. You have the non-scented, so I'll put a picture here and here, because I know of simple and do those non-scented soap and the simple non-scented soap. Those are like the perfect ones I know about for the vaginal area. So I'm going to like put their pictures up here. Okay, yeah, I'll put simple here and I'll put the here. Yeah, so that's like the perfect soap to use for your VJJ, because you don't want to use a scented soap that has fragrance or anything that will end up irritating your vagina or causing you irritation. What did what am I saying? That will end up irritating your vagina or causing infection and stuff. Yeah, so that's number one. Whatever you do before you shave, don't ever use a scented soap. Do not use a scented soap. That is a total no. That's that. The next thing you want to do, which I find really important, is using your shaving gel. I like, whatever you do in this life, don't shave dry. Do not shave dry. Growing up, before I got to know about this shaving properly methods and stuff, I used to shave dry, and wetin my eyes see my mouth no fit talk am. Like, it is just a total no. I experienced, I don't even know, it shaving dry causes like a very large amount of irritation. Like it might even start itching you, and you'll be wondering why it's itching you, or you might think it's normal. It's not normal. It's not supposed to itch like that. Do you understand? So yeah, whatever you do not, I repeat, do not make the mistake of shaving gel. So yeah, that's where the shaving gel comes in. And the only shaving gel I've ever used and I've been using for a while is the aloe vera gel. I'm going to put a picture here. If you have the natural aloe vera, perfect. But then I don't have it here. I used to have it in my village, so I cannot start traveling to go and do you understand? uh But if you have the natural one, perfect. You just have to like cut it open. You know the gel is inside, so once you cut it open, you just use a part of it, the gel part, like to apply it on your vagina. Do you understand? On the part you want to shave, you apply it there before whatever happens, you get. But I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to put a picture of the one I use here. It's really nice. Not even only for the vagina, for your armpit too. I use it for my armpit and my vagina. It's so perfect. So yeah, that's that. I know of some other, I have heard of some other shaving gels, but I'm going to tell you that whatever you do, when you go to get the shaving gel, do well to ask or read the instructions properly, and read the ingredients properly, so that you don't mistakenly get a shaving gel or a gel that has scent, that is like that has fragrance and stuff, because anything fragrance scent is not good for your vagina. It is not good for your vagina. So yeah, do well to check properly so you don't end up making a mistake. Personally, I've seen videos and I've heard people talk about shaving with, what's it called, shaving with shaving sticks that have up to like 3 or 4 blades. But personally, I would advise you use the single blade. I know the 3 or 4 blade is actually faster, not even probably, but I feel like personally, it's easier to get cuts, and I just prefer the single blade. Or I'm not saying the triple or the 4 blade or the 5 blade is bad, but I just prefer using the single blade. And I prefer getting this because it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you understand? It has 5 blades, like five. What's the word? Yeah, blades now. 5 razor parts or whatever. So if you get it, you already know that you're not using it just once. After using this one, you can dispose it and you can see you use this one other times. So yeah, this is the one I actually use and I love it. So most people wonder why they finish shaving and they have like ingrown hairs and stuff, and you don't really know why, or you feel it's something else or probably something more serious. No, it's nothing really serious. It's actually because you're not shaving the proper way. This particular tip is like the most important of all, because like yes, it's very important. So that's because you're not shaving the proper way. Now let's say when you are shaving this, let's say this is the vagina. Now let's say this is the vagina and you are shaving. What you don't want to do and what you shouldn't do is upwards shaving upwards. You always need to keep in mind that you have to shave in the direction your hair grows. Nobody hairs grow upwards. You have to shave in the direction your hair grows. Sometimes this particular, like maybe the middle part grows downward, you have to shave downward. Then you see the side, you check very well. You check if it's actually growing like this sideways or this other side. So wherever the direction goes, anywhere carry you dey go, follow am dey go. You get? If you see it growing like this and you just feel you just gonna shave it like this, and you obviously know it's growing like you're shaving it like this, you are just the cortical, right? You are just as you shave it in the wrong direction, it's only coiling like the hairs. Now after coiling, when you're done shaving and the hairs now want to grow out back, it can't grow out properly because you already shaved in the wrong direction, you already curled it. Do you understand? So now that's what causes that bump, because the hairs now they are coiled, like the direction it's supposed to grow, it can't grow in that same direction anymore because you've already scattered it. You get? So it now has to create a bump, and that is why you have bumps. If you're very observant with your body, if you notice that if you shave sometimes, you might have bumps here, or here, and you don't have bumps here. You'll be wondering why. It's because you did not shave this particular part properly. So do well to and make sure you shave in the direction your hairs are growing to avoid ingrown hairs, bumps and stuff. So yeah, this point is super important. Don't make that mistake of shaving anyhow. Please make sure you follow your hair growth. So first, like I said initially, after washing the vagina, you apply your aloe vera gel or your shaving gel. I prefer shaving gels to shaving creams, and that's because I feel shaving creams has tendency of making the skin around your vagina dry faster. Like I've used it just once and I noticed it and I just totally stopped. So yeah, I would advise you use shaving gel. So after washing your vagina, what you want to do next is using your shaving gel, applying your shaving gel. Apply it properly, don't manage. Apply it well to make shaving easier. Aside from the fact that it's actually good like for your shaving your vagina area, it makes the shaving easier because everywhere is moist, so the hairs are soft, so it's just easy to pull off. Do you get? Yes. So after you apply, that's when you shave in the direction of your hairs like I initially said. After that, what you want to do is rinse your vagina. Rinse it so that any hair that is remaining that did not fall off on the floor is going to fall off. So after you rinse the vagina properly, you want to go another time just to get that bowed feel. Also, if you are somebody that already kept enough, like his food, use scissors to trim it before you go in between shaving stick, just to make it easier. Do you understand? Yeah, that, I don't know, that was my baby. After you go in again with your shaving stick, you would have to rinse your vagina area properly for the second time, like rinse. Then after rinsing, for me, after rinsing, that's when I'll now have the last phase of my shower, after which I come out. And when I'm out, I personally like to air dry my vagina. I don't like using what's it called, I don't like using towel or anything on it, because at that moment I feel it's very sensitive and anything can just irritate it at that point. But also, if you want to use a towel on your vagina, do not use your body towel. I advise you have a special towel for your vagina. Then when you're done having your bath, you just damp it. Don't just damp it, like pat it, yes, so that you can like remove the water on it. Then just leave it. And after that, after air drying, for me, I personally like to allow my vagina breathe. That's why I say don't be in a haste when you want to shave, because if you're in a haste, you just want to wear my clothes and go to where I'm going to. Do you understand? So when you want to shave, shave very well, because the vagina is a very important place in your body. So you want to take your time, like you take your time on your face. Take your time and work on the vagina. Treat it like your baby, because it's actually your baby. Treat it like your baby. So I always like to relax when I want to shave, so I don't rush after shaving. After the air drying, next is apply my moisturizer. I actually prefer using baby oil, because anything baby is good for your vagina, because it's for babies. Do you understand? And have you ever wondered why the baby's butt is always soft? So yeah, preferably with baby oil, coconut oil, Vaseline, or ori. These four things are what I use. But basically, baby oil, Vaseline, or ori, because I use ori. I don't know, shea butter, yes, that's the other name, in case you don't know what ori is. Shea butter, I use shea butter on my skin, so I love use shea butter. Do you understand? So yeah, shea butter is a go-to for me. My baby oil or shea butter. Then if I have Vaseline, yeah, but baby oil and shea butter are like the two top on my list. Then after moisturizing, I prefer to stay pantless. That's why I say don't be in a hurry, like take your time and relax and do it. I prefer staying pantless, or wearing a very loose short if you can't stay pantless, or if you have an emergency, cotton pant is your go-to, because it will allow your vagina breathe. Now, some people actually like to exfoliate their vajayjay before the whole shaving stuff, but personally I don't like to exfoliate, because, and I don't advise exfoliating, especially if you don't know how sensitive your skin is. The skin around the vajayjay is very sensitive, so some people's skin type around that area is more sensitive than others. So someone might actually exfoliate the area and it won't cause any irritation and stuff, but you might try it and it will cause irritation. So I don't really advise exfoliating of the vajayjay. except it's okay, totally okay for your skin type, then of course go ahead to exfoliate, and do well to not scrub, to not use a scrub. Like a scrub will be too harsh. Probably go for something milder and do it gently if you must. But if you have no idea of if your JJ skin type is sensitive and stuff, just stick to the normal, that like the important things to do while shaving your VJJ to enable your VJJ breathe and be happy and be fresh. Like it will just be fresh. It will even make you happy seeing it. Like sometimes you can look at it and be like, oh, so beautiful. Don't mind me, but yeah, these are like the perfect things to do. And I forgot, if you know you can't really see your VJJ properly, like don't be shy, my dear. Use a mirror. Set the mirror. If you have a bathtub, perfect. Just set as you're inside now. Open your legs, keep the mirror in the middle, and do your shaving properly, so you don't even injure yourself or and stuff. Do you understand? Some people don't actually, or they feel uncomfortable using a mirror. It's not a big deal. Besides, you're the only one there. My dear, use a mirror so you can do it very well, so you don't shave and maybe you come out and see that hairs are still under, or somewhere you just touch and be, I no shave well, don't you get? So feel free to use a mirror if you're not used to shaving without a mirror properly. Yeah, use a mirror. Or even if you don't have a bathtub, you can put your legs on your, what's it called, water system seat. That's why I advise you have your back first. You can just raise your leg or put it on top that place where the water is. I can't remember the name. Like when you want to flush, yes, that place, you can put your legs on top there. You can set a mirror under and you do it very well. Or even if you don't even set a mirror, if you actually position your legs perfectly, you will shave perfectly without injuring yourself. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that in because it just came to me like someone, because I actually told someone days back and he was like, why can't I use a mirror? So I thought to throw it in. Anyways, my loves, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you really learned a lot from this video. Do well to give me a thumbs up if you like what you heard and you've learned something. Leave a comment for me. Please leave a comment for me. Share this video so it can get to other people that might be having issues on this shaving. And of course, if you've not subscribed, please tap on that subscribe button. Please tap on the subscribe button. Get me to 300 before 2023, you guys. Please tap on the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you can know when next I post a video that you might like. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my videos. I love you guys so much. Thank you.